Hello, people. You know what it is and you know who it is. It's your boy Meek here on the up and coming show, Breaking Bread. Today is going to be a good one. This is going to be the final installation or installment, I should say, of the Q&A part 3, The Last Dance. And 1 second, y'all. I just want to make sure I have everything geared up for everybody. Public, okay. Change the public, and you would like me to tag you as well, Karima, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, no problem. We'll do so right now. Karima, all right. Okay, so wow. Yeah, so like I said, this is Breaking Bread. It's your boy Meek here, and before I go any further, let me let my guest introduce herself. She's a familiar face, but still, chivalry still does exist. So
Oh, it does exist? That's nice. Well, my name is Karima. I've been on here a couple of times. I'm a lawyer, a little bit of modeling, a little bit of acting, and in real life, I'm a comedian. That's what everybody tells me. And I've been so honored that Meek has allowed me to come on this show and host a few times, doing a Q&A. And that's it. This was great. Thank you again for inviting me. Appreciate it.
Okay. So remember, guys, we said we got something special, something we want to do different. So I'm gonna let Karima take it away. What are you
Okay,
gonna be doing today?
Okay, I appreciate that. But first and foremost, I just want to give you your flowers, Meek. I'm so proud of you. I'm like over the years, like we've grown a better and better friendship. I know your great aunt and uncle would be so proud of you, and your grandmother. And I'm so proud of you, Meek. And I'm so proud that you're chasing your dreams and everything. Chase dreams, whatever your motto is, like that's it. It's a great motto, but I really appreciate you. And I'm really proud of your growth, Meek. And I love this podcast. It's
Thank
great.
you. I appreciate you.
Especially when I host it. It's just really amazing. I just want to give you flowers. But I would like to introduce my surprise guest and audience. I wish you would have seen his face. Samaya Love. We have Samaya Love here. The beautiful Samaya Love. Welcome.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself? You're a
My
familiar
name
face.
is Samaya Love. I've been here a few times. Meek is a very good friend of mine. And I'm just happy that I was asked to come on today.
All
Yes.
right. Well, that is
Happy to have you.
Karima's special and lovely guest. Now it's time for mine. Humanitarian. This guy is a humanitarian. This guy is an actor. This guy is a comedian. He's just an all-around lovable asshole, as he would say. This guy is like a big brother to me. He always looked out for me. When I first started doing my podcast, he supported me and he always made time for me. This guy is a very busy man. He does a lot of acting, a lot of comedic shows. You're going to be seeing this stuff soon. Trust me, remember this name. But before I go any further, let him introduce himself.
Hey, what up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Mel. Salute the lovable asshole. What's good? Meek, ladies, salute.
Bro, you don't understand how happy I am to have you on this platform. Like I said, every time me and you get together, it's always funny. Like I was watching some of the shows we did before, and I was like, yo, this guy had me laughing the whole time. So thank you, bro. Because like I said, I know you're busy. So to take this time out, I appreciate you, big bro.
Brother, I'm never busy for family. I'm never busy for my family. No matter what I'm doing, if they call, the right ones, let's be clear, the right ones call. Right.
Yeah.
The right ones call, I ain't never busy. For the mother, well,
All right. So what we're going to do, the title of the show is the Q&A part 3, The Last Dance. What I want to do is I want to have a total of 4 questions from each side. So basically for me, I would have 2 questions I want you females to ask. My big bro Mel will have 2 questions he wants y'all to ask. And then Karima, you have 2 for us. And Samaya, you have 2 for us as well. So, I hope y'all questions is good because mine is going to be great and probably fuck y'all head up. And I might low-key be mad at me and be cursing me out. But shit, that's what I'm here for, baby. But I am a gentleman. And since I haven't had Samaya Love on the platform in a very long, I'm a gentleman, so fuck y'all. I'm gonna let Samaya Love go first. So what I want you to do is the first question I want you to ask, direct it towards who you want to answer it first.
See, I had these questions that I wrote down, but then when I came on here and I saw your reaction to seeing me, I decided that I wanted to ask a different question.
Sure, no problem.
So I'm gonna ask.
I like that.
I'm gonna
Okay,
ask
man.
you,
We got a little.
do you feel like a lot of problems with failed relationships between people, like whether it be friendships or relationships, are because of lack of understanding and communication?
Mm.
Oh, okay. So you directing that towards me because you remember this is a question that I got to answer in Mel. So you want me to answer first, or you want Mel to answer?
I want you to answer first. I asked you first.
Mm.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. All right.
I like that question, Maya. That's nice.
Okay. Well, for me personally, I mean that's basically what it stems from because sometimes people get into friendships and don't understand why they're friends. Maybe it could be a trauma bond, and they just leave it at that, and they just hope it will grow off that. But once the trauma bond is removed, then situations, sometimes can go wrong. And also communication. Communication is key, and a lot of people don't understand. Communication is a two-way street. You feel what I'm saying? It consists of listening to what the person has to say and talking as well. And statistics say when somebody's having a conversation with you, it takes you at least 6 to 8 seconds for your brain to compute and understand what's being said to you before you actually have an answer. Because some people have a pre-programmed answer in their head, automatically assuming they're going to know what the person is going to say. So to answer your question, I 100% agree with that. The lack of understanding and lack of communication. That's why I'm big on, if not face-to-face communication, on the phone communication, because there's no context in a text message. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it depends on how you feel and how you take it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I could be like, oh, fuck out of here. Mel could be like, Meek, fuck you too. But Kareem could be like, who the fuck you talking to? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like no context in a text message. So no, good question.
A little bit. That answers it a little bit. So I have to
Okay.
ask you both the same question.
Yeah, so basically the same question you asked me, Big Bro Mel got to ask, and then take it from there.
Okay, how do you feel, Big Bro Mel? Do you feel like some a part of a lot of failed relationships, whether it be relationships, friendships, is lack of communication and understanding?
Oh, absolutely. And not only that, but I think ego plays a big part in relationships because no one's willing to admit when they're wrong. Even if they're not wrong. If that relationship it matters to you, then sometimes you got to swallow your pride. And you know when I ain't wrong, but I value your presence in my life a lot more than being right in this particular argument or fight.
I definitely agree with that.
I
Ego
like that
has,
answer.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
So,
like that.
what's your next question?
Um, do women allow men to be vulnerable and cry?
Hell no. Absolutely not.
I think
If we
so.
cry, most women will allow a man to cry, but that's like putting clips in a gun. She's adding bullets. The more he opens up, the more she's putting bullets in that gun for him later on to fire back at him. Unfortunately, it is the reality of relationships. Most men are not able to be vulnerable like you guys are. That's hence why most men are also aggressive, because we're trying to figure out ways to communicate, to be understood or to be heard. And unfortunately, we're told most of the time what we should be saying and not what we're actually saying.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's like that for some women too.
You said some. It's like
Some.
that for all men.
That part. That part.
How do you
That
feel, Amik?
I feel the same way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but in certain women's defenses, they were forced to be the man and the woman in the household. So they lean towards the masculine side, especially if they have sons. So I understand why, but that shouldn't be a reason for you guys not to allow a man to be vulnerable around you. Because, like I said in my previous podcast, back in the days while relationships worked, or one of the reasons why is because when a man came home from work, he spoke to his wife. He sat down with his wife, and his wife listened. His wife caressed his head, told him, "Hey, I made your food. I have your clothes ironed out for you. I'm here for you." So now, when the man has that in his mind, when he goes out there in the world, he feels like he could conquer the world because he knows he has somebody back home that's going to appreciate what he's doing. Versus the women that would, "Oh, you talking soft. Why are you acting like that? Act like a man. Man up. Are you serious? You acting feminine. You acting like a girl right now." Those are the things that mentally make men retreat from females like that, because most men are all mental. If you feed their egos and you let them know they're important, a real man should return the favor by taking care of you, taking care of the house, taking care of the kids. But if
100%.
he's not getting that, what do you expect him to do? You feel what I'm saying? Like I said before, it's all about communication. Men are vulnerable too. Men are humans too. And men need to talk as well as women. But society makes it seem like if a man is trying to be vulnerable, he turns into a meme. They was slaughtering Tyrese. They was slaughtering Will Smith. Slaughtering them. I'm just like, yo, this, like, why y'all sitting up here slaughtering these men and turning them into a meme instead of addressing the women that did what they did? And that's what I never understood. I mean, don't get it twisted. Some people were talking about what Jada Pinkett Smith did, but they were talking more about the meme of Will Smith and him crying. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like, I'm not saying all women, but societal women don't make it comfortable for a man to speak about it, or speak about their feelings, or speak about how they feel, which is not good, because both men and women should be able to go to their partners and be able to speak to each other, no matter how stupid or no matter how dumb it is. But like my big bro said, sometimes egos can have a big thing to do with it. From a man's perspective, oh, I don't want her to think I'm weak, so I'm not going to speak on it. From a woman's perspective, oh, I don't want to date no feminine dude. A dude is not feminine if he's talking about how he feels. He feels comfortable enough to express to you how he feels. So you should appreciate that. So that that's
Agreed.
what I got. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna switch it to the men's side. Big Bro Mel, what's your first question you want to ask, and who do you want to address it to?
I'm well. I'll be honest with you. I wrote my questions in crayon. So I may not be a smart man, but I got one particular question that I have to ask because it's relevant in my brain right now. I wrote other ones down, but I'm going to ask: why is it so hard for women to take accountability for their own demise?
Who are you asking that question to?
I'm asking to all the women in the group when I say that.
That's crazy. I had a question like that too. Do you
So
believe
you know
women
what's
are accountable enough? Isn't that
so
crazy?
so
I told
Karima,
you
you
to
can
ask
answer it.
me, but I
and
had it.
I'll elaborate a little bit more because it seems as though I'm a gentleman of a certain age now, and I can tell you I played the game in every which facet necessary. If they wanted a thug, they got a thug. I wasn't a thug, but I played the part to get a little bit of that thing until I got beat up by the girl who wanted a thug. Then they say they want a dude in loafers. I'm a loafers dude to the joint. I'm an R&B dude, but now I got to grow titties because now women like girls now. So now I got to grow my titties out just to be a desirable, and then to turn around and hear that men ain't shit. How? I've been every facet that you needed me to be. And how am I still not shit? And so now I'm still, the evolution of me is a constant daily. You hear, you would be great if you did this better. And most people in their younger years don't pay no attention to that. I'm great. But as you get older, you start to recognize the flaws in your own character. And you can't always say, hey, it's always that man. That man is wrong. Because I've sat and listened to a multitude of conversations in which I was like, this bitch is crazy if she thinks this is me. Because I've modulated myself all the way around this relationship. And somehow I am still not good enough. But when I say this is something that you need to fix, all of a sudden the guns are drawn. Even she's wrong, the guns are drawn. How dare you? Because my presence in your life is a gift, you son of a bitch. Meanwhile, I'm like, but you're not. You guys will tell me how great my life is with you in it. Even though I'm like, no, it's not that great. So, ladies, I say to you, how? Or maybe how is it possible for you guys not to want to take accountability for literally nothing? Unless it's good. All the bad stuff is someone else's fault. But all the good things, it's me. It's my presence. I'm me. I'm giving.
Damn. Wow. Okay. So, which one of y'all want to answer that first? Samaya, well, how about you answer it first?
Samaya. That's very funny. Well, I feel like over the years I've grown to take accountability. Like I used to feel like I didn't do anything wrong, and because I'm the girlfriend and I'm cute and what I say goes. But growing up and being older now and dating, it's not like that. I fuck up too, and I can admit that. Like maybe it's a maturity thing. I don't know because I definitely when I do something, I'm like I can sit down and resolve this and talk about it. I'm gonna take accountability for whatever I do, cause it's like what else can you do?
Okay.
Being with someone, you can't just blame everything on the other person. It's not just your fault. It's my fault too. Some days I could have an attitude for no reason. We don't know what's going on. Like I messed up the whole day. I'm gonna take accountability for that. I did it.
Okay.
So most women can't take accountability. Most women can.
Okay. I like that. Karima, it's on you, baby.
Well, he generalized women as a whole. However, I think some women can't take accountability, but so as far as people, women that say men ain't shit, I've never said that as a statement. Like I usually like a blanketed statement. I usually will say some men, or like maybe the men that I chose. I never say all men, so I'm like I'm not in that category. But I do agree with Samaya. I don't know why women can't take accountability. I don't know, maybe because we're just, used to getting our ways, we're spoiled. Like, I don't know. But like she said, I've grown a lot too. I've been doing a lot of like healing. And then for me, I take a step back. Like when I have an
Mm-hmm.
argument, I take a step back and I like analyze what I could have possibly done. So I don't lack accountability issues. So I don't know. I guess in the past maybe I did. I don't know. I mean no one wants to see the truth, you know what I mean? Or nobody wants to admit that they're wrong. So I guess that can play a part in why some women don't take accountability for their actions. But that's not me, so I don't know. I can't
That
speak on
part.
it way too much, but yeah.
Okay.
Men,
Well,
women, nobody wants to admit that they're wrong. And that's probably
I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to be truthful. Everybody, okay, let's just say guys, right? Every guy knows that one dude that ain't shit. That know he ain't shit.
Yep.
Every female has that one girl that knows she ain't shit. So for you to say that, I'm gonna call bullshit. I know for a fact. Maybe you don't have close proximity with them, but you do know some people that don't take accountability. So cut that shit out, Karima, because I
I
know
feel
you do.
I feel like now that I'm older, I like also with energy, like I really don't like to be around certain people. It's like also if I'm around somebody that doesn't take care, I don't hang around with like certain people. Like if I'm not gonna sit up here and hang around with somebody that doesn't take care of the kids, I don't even like to be around people that don't even follow their dreams. So I can't.
agree
And
with
I'm gonna
that.
call people out. Like I'm calling myself out. I've been calling myself out on action. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Meek. I don't know. I don't agree with you. I mean, of course, everybody knows someone, but that doesn't mean they're in my close circle. You know what I mean? Like
That's all. As long as you
sometimes you
haven't.
outgrow friends too for certain reasons.
No, I know. I'm just
Childhood
saying,
friends.
as long as y'all say y'all admit y'all know some, y'all may not be cool with them, but y'all know some. Because the way you said it, I don't know nobody like that. What do you mean?
I didn't say that. I said I can't speak on behalf of them because I no longer partake in those such actions. Meek and Mel. That's what I said. Want to play it back?
Touche. Yeah, of course. You know, my motto is show me the Carfax. I got the Carfax, but I
Maya,
was
what did I say? Maybe I'm not taking accountability. Maybe I did say that. I don't know. Did I say that I don't know anybody?
We will
No.
see it. We will see it in the
Yeah,
what do you
we
call
will
that?
see it in the rerun, but she
There we
didn't
go.
say that.
Okay.
Do
Well,
you
there
need
you
us to
go.
elaborate more, Mel?
Got you a
No,
new
no,
partner for
no,
Brown.
no.
So
No, I just wanted your opinion on that because that was a question that was like on the top of my head right away. I think my next question, I wrote other questions here, but I'm there since the conversation is going that way. My next question, Meek, I guess I'll go and then you can do yours a grand finale. Why do you women say, most women will say, I hate a liar. I hate liars. I hate men who lie. But those are the men that you adore the most. It's like so long as he's lying and making sure that you're good and praising you, it's great. It is amazing. He's wonderful. So long as he's lying to you and boosting your ego, he's fine. But if you find out he's lying about something other than that, it's a problem.
What kind of women are y'all dating?
I don't know.
What kind of women?
I don't know where they're. I don't know.
Oh wow, they are horrible.
They hurt. You guys got hurt.
Yeah.
You guys got to pick better.
No,
because you cannot generalize women.
Because I'm telling
you guys are choosing women and then saying all women.
He started off like y'all women.
I said, but then I corrected it. But then I also corrected and said some women. I just want to know why some women.
Because all I heard was all. I couldn't.
No, I corrected it. I did correct myself.
And then the subtitles came up. All I couldn't even hear nothing after that.
Ladies, I did correct myself. I said, I'm sorry. Some. I said I would like to know why some women.
Oh, I didn't hear.
That's that emotional trigger where you hear a little bit and your brain shut off.
I heard you correct yourself. I didn't want to hear you correct yourself.
And that is the problem in most relationships. You don't want to hear us because it doesn't fit your narrative.
Well, I heard you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for you hearing me.
What I heard was, why do women say that we hate liars, but those are the men that we're attracted to? Basically, that's what you're saying. And those are the men that we'll accept lying from until they lie to us about something other than what they've been lying about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's going to tell you you're beautiful. He's going to tell you you're beautiful. He's going to tell you you're the love of his life. He's going to tell you all these different things and you're going to believe him.
No.
Most women like the Cinderella shit. Y'all want to be the princess. So long as he's feeding you your ego, you guys are okay. And the moment he stops, now there's something wrong with him. Now you start to see all his flaws. Why you ain't giving me enough attention? What happened to that man who? Wait a minute. That's the way you guys are in relationships.
I always see the
good
flaws.
ones and the bad ones.
Flaws are always seen. It's just if you choose, I guess if you're trying to ignore it, but the flaws are always there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because you guys are always trying to change those flaws. Like he's cool, I can turn him this way.
Not even change it. Right. We don't, and I think we don't necessarily. It's not like changing it. We like see the good. Like we flip it around. So even though we're not trying to change them, but as far as if it's a red flag or if it's a flaw, we will literally like be okay with it. But we're really not. You understand what I'm saying? Like we'll like, oh, they'll change after a while. You know what I mean? Like we'll make
maybe it'll get better.
Yeah,
you guys romanticize those things, and you try to hold us accountable to those things. It's all up here for you guys, where we're like, wait, I'm just me.
It's the potential, and you also, everything is honeymoon though in the beginning. Can we agree to that? So everything everything is amazing in the beginning. So I think a lot of people, not just women, I think men also, you guys overlook a lot of stuff too. And if we weren't to overlook those red flags, a lot of red flags in the beginning, if we would have just left right then and there, we would have saved ourselves from trauma and like heartache and just wasted time. Not wasted time, just time. Just please. I don't know. You're right. I don't know. It's just you want things to work, I guess. That's why. I don't know. Yeah. But like
then you'll say he's a liar. But he was lying when he was telling you beautiful lies is
why
all
is that a lie? Because you said he was calling you beautiful. That's a lie?
So that's a lie?
So are you beautiful every day? Are you beautiful every day? Do you wake up beautiful?
Yes, I'm actually beautiful. Yes, I am.
Some women are. Some people are.
For real. No,
I'm not saying you aren't. I'm not saying you're not. What I'm saying to you is that but you need that. Most women aren't waking up beautiful. Some of them wake up looking like me, like their name is Rollo.
Well, then you shouldn't have went home with them.
But regardless of that, as a man, I still better tell you you're beautiful, even when
Don't
you're
tell
not.
her that.
That's
You know what's
what
crazy?
we are trained to do.
I
Not
asked
that, oh, nah, you look like my little brother. Nah, not today.
Yeah.
At least you being honest. Damn, baby, you look like my
But
little
you guys
bro.
don't like honesty. I'm an
No,
asshole for saying that.
No, that's I like jokes.
Why?
That would be funny.
Like, why you
Yeah.
gotta
I
be an
got a joke
asshole?
too.
Sometimes I
Mhm.
wake up with my cornrows straight to the
Yeah.
back. I will snatch my hair off in the middle of the night while I'm asleep. I don't care. And I will still wake up. Like, good morning, baby. If you cut my ass, we're gonna be joking on each other all morning.
Yep.
I'm still gonna make breakfast. You're
But
gonna eat
that's a
good.
great
We're
relationship.
gonna have a great day.
That's a great.
That's a
Exactly.
great relationship when you understand your partner's just messing with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The truth is in the fun of it. Yeah, I'm talking shit to you. Yeah, whatever, but we still
If you
cool.
can't take a
But a
joke,
lot of
then you don't got no
relationships,
business
they
being with somebody that can take a
emotionally,
joke.
there's times where you ain't in the mood for that. So now I gotta modulate my mood around you. And it's never the other side. If I'm having a bad day, guess what? Before I walk through this door, I better shake it off and be whatever you need me to be.
That's not true.
If you're having a bad
I
day,
know
come
what women
inside and
do.
express it. How was your day?
Ladies, how old are you? If you don't mind me, what's the age here?
28.
I'm 31.
Bullshit.
I'm 38.
I'm 31. I just turned 31 February 1st.
We're 31.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm proud to be 31.
Can I just say one thing?
Proud to be
That
28.
I'm sure a lot of women in the comments, and you guys are probably going to get upset about, but this is the harsh truth. The same men that you complain about are being raised by who?
You get on my nerves with that. You really do. I'm tired of it.
No,
I'm tired of it.
women.
You be looking at Wikipedia.
No.
No, because you be looking at Wikipedia and coming on here.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is true.
Wait,
Where MD?
you're mad at him for coming in with facts?
Wikipedia?
It's
It's not a fact. Is it a? I want to see the fact. Where's these facts at? Because I bet you I can.
So wait, basically what you're saying is the men that we complain about, they're raised by women.
My
Some of
point
them don't have
exactly.
fathers in the house.
Complaining
They
about
grew up in
My point
toxic
exactly.
environments.
Yep.
Exactly my point. So my whole thing I'm trying to explain to you is instead of you guys complaining, understand, well, not y'all in particular, but just the generation like your parents, let's just say hypothetically speaking, fucked up. Instead of you bringing it down to the man, okay, so for example, you may not be able to have the person you had a child with, but I'm telling you right now, at least 60% of women can honestly say they came across somebody that could have been that man, that father figure, that male figure in the household, but chose not to be with them because of their masculinity and their lack of learning how to be vulnerable. It's true. It's true. And like I know some people, and I ain't gonna name no names, but I know people right now that will come on this right now on my live and say, "You're right." Especially in this day and age, it's a shortage of good men, but they are out there. When they come to you and they present themselves to you as trying to be a man, let them be there. Because the only way this back and forth men and women shit is going to change is if it starts to be a man and a woman in a household. A woman's nature is to be nurturing and loving. Okay, a man's nature is supposed to be a protector, a provider. Okay, for example, the man is the house, the woman is the foundation inside the house. Okay, so if you don't have a man in the house, then you don't have a house. So basically, you just have a fucking couch sitting in the damn fucking rain in the weather. If you don't have a woman in the house, yeah, you have a house, but you ain't got food in your fucking refrigerator because you can't cook and you can't eat. You ordering shit all the damn time. We need each other. This is the only way that will change. But you know what we continue to do? Oh, it's women. Oh, it's men. No, it's both of us.
Yep.
We both fucking up. So
Yep.
that's why I ask everybody. I ask everybody the same question. We know the problem. What's the solution? And I swear to God, nobody never said, well, maybe we can try this. You know what they would say to me? I don't know. But back to what I was saying, the men y'all complain about are being raised by women. So you want to know what? Get mad at your counterparts. Don't get mad at us. We're just acting of how we were raised. So it is what it is, and that's how the cookie crumbles. Just saying.
Break the cycle.
That's how you were raised, and then that's it. Like, and because then you're not really taking steps either. Even if that was true, I'm gonna put that in quotation marks, because if that is true, you're saying That's how the cookie crumbles. That's how you were raised. That's like saying someone who was raised by an alcoholic parent, a drug addict, like you literally, just because it's your generational curse or whatever happened. Like we cannot keep falling into these traps of our generations past, parents, how we were raised. You can do better. Like you're an adult, go get therapy, fix yourself, heal yourself, take accountability. We just had a whole conversation on accountability. We cannot sit up here and say, I was raised by a single mom. That, like, Kevin Durant, you know how many people were raised by single parents and they still strive and they're in a healthy marriage? Like they literally don't have to be in the same thing that their mother was in. So I don't like the cookie crumbles. And no. I was with you when you said men and women need to work together. But then
he had me. I'm like, yeah.
It's over. I was good with you. I was like, that's cool, kumbayas. We work together. No. Our past cannot define us. And no, that's not how the cookie is crumbling. Because I like cookies, and no, they're not crumbling like that.
You can break that cycle. Like if your mother's raised sons, if a man sees a woman that he really wants to be with and feels like she's worth it, then that generational curse can be broken. He can change that. Like, I'm going to make it work with this woman, and especially if that woman is willing to make it work with him. Like, men flop good women all the time too. For what? Hoes, 304s, them girls that want to do whoop-de-whoop-de all day, don't want to cook for you, want to disrespect you all day, violate you as a man. For what? Those are women that some men choose too over good women that will be there when you come home feeling sad and depressed. That'll rub your back and make you feel good, have the game playing for you, all that. But y'all flop those too. Break the curse. Break the cycle. Shoot. You have sons. We having daughters. Like, we got to break it. I refuse to have my daughter feeling like how I felt about men growing up. I want my daughter to be happy and understand that she is going to be a good woman. She's going to be great with or without a man. But
if you're not showing her how to be happy, how is she going to know how to be happy without going out there in the world making mistakes? And for a woman, mistakes is pregnancy, baby mamas. You feel what I'm saying? So how is she going to know how to be happy if she doesn't see you happy?
Happiness comes from within, though. So even if her mom does or does not show her, like you have to, it does. Go ahead. That was your question, Samaya. So go ahead.
How can she go out in the world and be happy if I'm not showing her? Yeah. Personally, for me, I've been through a storybook. My daughter has seen my highs and my lows.
You personally, not saying
no, but I'm saying if I can do it like this, then I know it's another woman that can. Like, our kids see what we go through. They are there with us. They watch it every single day. At some point, any person, human being, has to look at their child and be like, I got to get my shit together. I can't keep going through this. Your child is going to see that, and your child is going to be like, you know what? If my mom can do that, I can do that. If my dad can do that, I can do that. Either way, the curse is going to be broken. I may not have been happy, but I'm going to show my daughter that she can be happy. There was times when I was down and she didn't even know. Like, what? That's my superpower. And I think all women and people in general have that.
Okay.
Right.
Break the cycle. That's all that it is. That cookie crumbles best for me. I want to see something new. I don't want nobody to feel like that's just what it is. But this is how I feel. It's not just what it is.
Okay.
I like everything you guys are saying, and it sounds great. But the reality is that the selfishness starts to play into all of those things because your feelings trumps my feelings, right? Not men or women, just in general. It's that selfish nature of people. So now, if we're trying to break this cycle, it starts with leadership first and foremost. Mm-hmm. It's for all of us to strip down all the nonsense that we were taught, regardless who we were taught it from, our mothers, our broken homes, and say, you know what, enough is enough. Because unfortunately, what you said about breaking the cycle, a lot of people are comfortable in the muck. That's why the cycle continues, because that muck is checks every month without doing anything. You know what I mean? Baby daddies come in and out. I can turn it up whenever I want. No real responsibility other than raising these little assholes that I really didn't want, but it's a product of me just turning it up. And so when they do find a real man in their life to say, hey, mama, I see potential in you, just like the young lady said earlier about potential. I see all of this baggage you have, but I see potential in you. But I'm a good man. I'm not going to have people in and out of my house turning up. We're not doing that. We're going to simmer all of that down. And these little assholes, they need some discipline in here. And so if I'm going to be paying bills up in here, I'm going to talk to them about what they doing in this world. You ain't going to tell me I can't talk to your children because they ain't yours if I am providing and protecting. And unfortunately, a lot of people, they want a man, but they don't want to be led. They want a man to be there to provide and protect, but also be a yes man to their emotional stresses. If I feel like this today, he's supposed to jump. And so if we trying to make this relationship structure better, then people need to really start listening to each other and understanding my idea is better than yours. So we're going to go with that one without a rebuttal. Just, you know what? I trust you, baby. Go do what you need to do. Sort of like when I come home and the food is cooked. I'm not asking what you cooked. I respect that you
know it's going to be good.
I know it's going to be good, so I'm not questioning that. But when it's time for me to boss up and say, hey, babe, we got to talk about something. Now it's, but I feel, because that's the number one thing in relationships. It's always, well, I feel that's a bad idea. Well, honey, I've already thought it out. I think it's a wonderful idea. So I think my thinking trumps your feelings right now, especially when it's something vital. Nonsense, okay. But real issues, we not feeling, we thinking. Because that's where the solutions come, when we think.
Mel, I love how you said that, but I just want to tell y'all a story real quick about how it starts from who is the teacher, right? And this is no bullshit. I was going for my GED. I was 22 years old, right? And I was going to the GED place downtown Brooklyn on Scammahorn Street. It was a church. I forgot the name of the church. And there was a lady in there, 70 years old, going for her GED. And it blew my mind. And I'm like, what are you doing here? 70 years old. And I had a conversation with her. And you know what she said to me? Well, my mother didn't have her GED. My father didn't have his GED. Okay. The people I had around me were lazy, so I had no reason to want to go for my GED. And I said, so what made you go now? And you know what she said? I want to at least tell my grandkids to get your GED because I got it. And this is what I mean, how it stems from how you're being raised. Okay, because at the end of the day, if you're raised properly, like for example, when you make those mistakes, you'll know what will be the consequences behind those mistakes. If you are taught that. Now, if you're not taught that and you go out there and make those mistakes, you don't know the consequences. That shit could cost your life. Okay? You can make the wrong mistake and end up with the wrong person and kill yourself. Or you can make the wrong mistake and be with the wrong person and kill them. And because you're in fits of rage and emotion, you're not realizing that, because you want to know why? Your mother ain't teach you that. Your father ain't teach you that. So yes, true what you said, Karima, when you get older, you want to get help. But like, for example, how old were you when you decided to get help? You don't got to tell me that. Samaya, how old were you when you decided to get help? You had to go through shit before you said to yourself, let me be better. Why should we have our child do the same thing that we did? That's all I'm saying.
I've always tried to do better, even before I had a child. My son is 15 from an abusive relationship, but I'm always evolving, always wanted to be better. Just always. Like, no one, I have the highest education.
I wasn't being serious. I was being
No, I get it. But I'm saying, like, you're saying, like, taught, but no one pushed me to further my education further than high school. Like, I have the highest degree from anyone in my whole family. Like, no one has a bachelor's, no one has a law degree, no one. So, like, that's what. But I get it. But what I'm trying to say is really, like, you could be raised by two parents, father and mother. Like, you can, or just a single mother. I feel like for me, like, and I've had this conversation, this debate, like, but like, if you grew up in the hood, you didn't grow up in the hood. Like, I feel like it's something within you that if you are going to do better, It doesn't matter your circumstance. You're going to do it. Now, there is someone who also, like, in your life, I feel like there's people in your life, placed in your life, strangers, people, teachers that like also see something in you that you don't see in yourself, that you don't get from your family sometimes, or even if you did get it from your family, because a lot of times you don't really listen when your parents tell you something, or your grandmother, you know what I mean? Somebody externally tells you the same thing and then you do it. So that's why I kind of like when you said the cookie crumbled, like I get it, but I literally did. I feel like there's just something innate or within you that if you want to do better, especially if you went through something traumatic or you had a single mom, you're going to say, I'm going to get married. Like that's what you're going to do. That's my opinion. Not in every case. You have an alcoholic mother, you could become an alcoholic. Sometimes you go towards whatever happened, but I think the majority is you go against it. That's my opinion. So that's why I didn't agree fully with what you said. Like I get it. Single mothers, right? They're more emotional, blah, blah, blah. Everything you said, I get it. But I also feel like that puts a fire in you not to fall into that. That's my opinion. And yes, I know you do sometimes emulate what you see. But I think for the most part, if you were raised by a bad single mom, you're going to go the opposite way. That's just my opinion. Like I raised my son, I left an abusive relationship. I pray over him that he doesn't become a third generation abuser like his father and his grandfather. Left at 9 months pregnant. He wanted to marry me. I could have married him. I probably would have been dead just to be married. Like sometimes single mothers, I feel like they get like the short end of the stick too, because a lot of times we're leaving them. Like you ignored the red flags that you should have left earlier. And it doesn't have to be abuse. I'm literally just regular red flags. So a lot of people try to put on a single mother. It's like they were left. A lot of times we wake up, especially when you have a kid, we have to go. You understand what I'm saying? Like we're not going to, this is not a good dude. It should have been before you had a kid, of course. But I don't know. I'm just rambling. So.
No, you're not rambling.
But I like what you said, Mel. I agree. Sometimes also when you have bad men too, and then you get a good man, you self-sabotage and you don't know how to be led. I get it. So some women, not all women, some women.
And you know what happens to that good man? He starts modulating hit the way he moves because I was just doing the good part. It didn't work out for me. I really liked you, but you self-sabotage this thing, made me feel like I wasn't good enough for you. So now the next woman ain't getting that recipe there.
Yes.
You getting this. And then, I got to change again. Like, God damn it. I got to keep changing. I'm not changing it. So now you end up getting the asshole. Or you leave trails of broken hearts behind you because you're trying to figure out, I don't know who I am anymore because I've been this to you, to you, to you. Everyone's told me the version that I presented to you wasn't good enough. I got to be better. Exactly. So now, okay, so who am I? I'm only the person that you told me I was. And the moment we're not together anymore or you're mad at me, you rip all of that stuff down. Rip it all apart. Now I'm naked again. Exposed. Like a chicken. Plucked. But oh shit. Who am I?
Naked chicken.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's a sad reality. That as we grow older in relationships, you're like, wait a minute, I'm tired of being the plucked chicken in every situation. This is not working out for me. So you know what? I'm building up my own armor. So now the next person that comes in my life is you're going to have to figure out how to get through to me.
That happens with women too, though. And then
it happens too often with you guys.
And then then we're you guys. So I don't know. Just go, figure it out.
I feel like I came on here and I agree with everything that you guys are saying. I feel like y'all making a lot of sense. And I think I'm gonna start, looking at my boyfriend a little bit differently after this conversation with you guys.
And you see, that's awesome. And that's what we need. Outside of social media, this is a problem with relationships. I'm 50 years old. I remember being able to sit down and watch the elders. The ladies are in the kitchen, chopping it up, whatever. The men are sitting down, talking, holding court with each other, holding each other accountable. Hey, man, you found a job yet? Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, man, you better stop putting your hands on them old ladies. And the women are literally doing the same thing. You learn how to cook yet, girl? Because you got a good man over there. There are no more of these conversations. What we do, we get together and we trauma bomb. Man, this bitch done hurt my heart. My bitch too. And vice versa. and vice versa.
Yeah.
No one's getting together and just hanging out. Put on some old school R&B and let's just share the energy with each other. I'm in a good mood, y'all. Come on over. I'm gonna fry some fish. Y'all bring a bottle, and we gonna turn the radio on
That's a
and have a
vibe.
good time.
That's a
That
vibe.
sounds like you reminded me of
You
your
know?
moms right now when you were saying that.
Yeah,
I was
that
too little
sounds
to be
nice.
drinking,
I
but
told you.
I was in the house.
Right? Every Friday and Saturday, we sharing jubilations. You got something going on, leave that shit behind. We gonna say, what happened? He did what? No, you ain't got to go back. Lay your butt on that couch until you get yourself together. There's no more of that. It's everybody's ready to run for the hills. Get up, girl, run. Now, if he whooping your ass, cool. Yeah, you should run. Crawl, whatever you got to do, get up out of there. But it seemed like no one's willing to sit back and say, you know what? I want to share my energy with you. Everyone's like, here's a little piece. Here's a little piece. Here's a little piece. And then when the person say, yo, this ain't enough. Well, oh, well, that's all I got. Like you said earlier, it can't be, oh, well. I got to be able to say, you know what? I've heard enough and I've been hurt enough. I want to heal. And the people in your circle need to start letting you heal too, unfortunately. When we start healing, our circles become smaller and smaller because the people around us are looking at us like, what's wrong with you? No, it ain't me. It's actually you motherfuckers, not me. Because I know what I've done wrong. I know what I'm wrong. And I'm here to say I'm sorry for that. But I'm no longer allowing you to do that to me. And that's when they start bringing up old stuff. Remember when you said, I've already made a tone for that. I'm not talking about that no more. I'm looking to the future. And if you can't understand that, then I got to let you go.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Amen.
So, Miss Karima, what question do you have, and who do you want to address first? You're on mute, baby. Can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I said I'll ask the question first, and then while I'm asking it, I'll decide who will go first, if that's okay.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so my first question is, it's like a two-tiered question. So basically, do you think women love without conditions or just like unconditionally? Because I heard something where it said like when a man's pockets aren't right, they don't like to be in a relationship, or they just can't like think straight. They don't even want to deal with a woman. So do you think women love or like men unconditionally? Or do you think there's always a condition to a woman's feelings or love? Because like go ahead. Meek, you can answer first since you're ready to answer.
I mean, every time I answer questions, I like to talk from a personal bias and a societal situation, so people can see the entirety and see how I feel. From a societal standpoint, yes, it's always a condition, because you want to know why? When you turn on your TV, you see women telling you, you got to have a nice car, you got to make 6 figures, okay? You got to have a big crib, you got to take me on trips, you got to do all of these things just to get some pussy that might be whack. Oh, and by the way, I don't know how to cook either. So from a societal standpoint, yes, it is a condition. It is a condition, and it's very, very sad because you see it every day. I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about societal, what you see when you turn on your TV. When you turn on your TV, the women saying these things. I will not do what I'm supposed to do as a woman, but I expect you to do what you're supposed to do as a man, plus more. Now, from a bias situation, I feel it should be no condition when you're in a relationship, when you're in love with somebody. You feel what I'm saying? It should just be your energy is matching my energy, and we have our energies together and they synchronize, and we can build and grow something. Okay, not saying those things can't happen. They can, but you have the good men that are hurt and are afraid of being hurt, so they're not trying to make themselves be known and be vulnerable. And you got the good women out there that are hurt and are afraid of being hurt, so they don't make themselves be known. So it's like you have the good men over here and the good women over here that will never meet each other because we don't want to take the chances to put ourselves out there. And the only way you're going to experience the thing you want to experience in life, or the places you want to get to, is through experiences, through making choices, through doing things. Like, for example, you can have 10 women in front of you and you could be a good man. Your probability of that first woman that you come across being very low, but don't give up. And the same thing goes for women. Women can have 10 men in front of them, and the probability of that first man being good is low, but still don't give up. We give up, And then once that good one comes, we're like, I'm broken, I'm this and I'm that. And then you push that good man or that good woman away and you see them moving on with their husband or with a wife, and you're like, damn, that could have been me. You feel what I'm saying? So from a societal standpoint, it is conditions because it's shown when you turn on your TV and you go on social media. But from my bias standpoint, it should be no conditions at all. It should just be synchronization of energy and love together like this to make it happen. So I hope that answers your question.
That's it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Big bro Mel, it's on you, brother.
Oh yeah, women definitely love with conditions. From the moment they see you, they're sizing you up, itemizing your potential. And depending on the individual, it may vary. You know, some women enjoy flashier, some women, but either way, she's already itemized you up and romanticized the possibility of you being in her life. Now it's up to the gentleman to do the right thing, which is peacock in most cases, because, you know, which is providing flowers, candies, attention, all those things to say even more, to get the meter up. Oh yeah, I really like this guy. Because, and for men, it's not that way. If we like you, we look at, oh, I like her physically. Now I want to get to know her more. Mm-hmm. We and that's, and even to get your attention, we still got to pay for it. What are we going to do to keep your attention? Where guys are free, we're free with ours. Hey, I like you. You want to spend time? You want to hang out? You want to do something? Let's do it. No? Okay, cool. Tomorrow? Cool. No, never? Okay, cool. See you later. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. You know? So we come with open arms whenever we actually are attracted to someone. In some cases, open pants, depending on who you talk to. But we don't want nothing from you yet. Where we don't just come be with us, spend time with us. Let's see if, like he said, with the reciprocation of energy. If I'm feeling you, feel me. But the problem is, like he said, everything now is monetary. Take me out on a date, show me off. Why am I taking you out when you're not even interested in being with me other than just eating? Mm-hmm. The whole dating situation is skewed. Like, I just want to go for a walk. Let's go walk in the park and throw something at squirrels or something. You know, like, let's see. I'd rather see your true self. And another thing, I'll be honest with you, and if we must, because I'm looking at my phone, something just popped up on the screen. This is just a random rant. Can we stop with all the wigs and fake butts, if we can?
Well, excuse me, sir.
No. Is that another show? Is that another?
No, that's part 3.5. Well, what's the problem? What's the problem of change? What's the problem with changing up? You know, women of all ethnicities wear wigs. You know that, right? Not just black women, right?
No. That's not what I'm saying. I said let's stop it.
Why?
I didn't say who was wearing it.
What's wrong? What's wrong with changing?
Because no, it's nothing wrong with it.
I used to go to work.
But
yes,
it looks great from time to time, but it has become a lifestyle now.
It's too hot for all that.
Tell that to the nations of women who go to the hair store every day.
I go to the gym 5 days a week. Yeah,
and you see them in there with their stuff to take the shit off and work out. You know, we're spending way too much money. Put your squirrel meat to the side so a brother can get to know the real you.
And you guys are liking all the Instagram models with the fake butts.
No, we don't. Mm-hmm. Listen to me when I tell you this. We don't. Mm-hmm. We don't. Mm-hmm. We don't. Yeah, we might click.
You liking the Instagram photos.
No.
Like, why you look?
No one's watching it.
Notice those Instagram women don't have a man. So if we like them that much, why they ain't got a man?
No, because they have all the men.
But they don't have a man, a real man.
They have all.
They have men tricking on them, yeah. But once you slate that BBL and take that wig up and lose them titties, are they still going through the same? No. No.
But back to what I was just saying, brothers, and I'm gonna say this because I know this is going. Brothers, we need to stand up and start speaking our truths and say, "Mama, we don't like all of that. We don't necessarily. No, I want to see the real you, cornrows or whatever the BDB. I need to see you." Because there was a movement back a couple of years ago where people were going au natural for a while. And guess what?
Everybody's still
there. There's some lovely queens out there with their hair out, but it seemed like it didn't catch on fast. It didn't catch on, you know.
But that
my pillows smell like underarms.
People are natural under the wig, so now we don't have
Oh.
to straighten the hair all the time because you cannot straighten
I
hair all the
understand.
time. Right.
Hey, I get it. But if we're going to have an open dialogue of the things that we would like to change in order for all of us to be one, that's something that should be on the table for the coalition to look over as well.
Okay.
That can't be, like he said earlier, well, that's how the cookie crumbles. Oh, well, no. There's some things that we're going to have to negotiate on. And I guarantee you, when people see this video, men are going to be like, he's right. We're not a big fan.
Slow it down.
For a night, if we going out and you want to put the wig on and bam, get it, girl. Yes. Ooh.
Yeah, okay. So
but it just can't be constant. Could we stop? I mean, we got to pull it to a halt for a minute. Because it's a come on, sister girl, it's out of control to the point where you can't even recognize people anymore without their stuff on.
That is true.
I watch the baddies and them. Oh shit! When them wigs come off,
Yeah.
If you really like the woman, you'll recognize her.
He said, "Oh shit!"
As his little brother.
Yo, you a fool, son. He said, "Oh shit."
He said, "As his little brother."
Yeah. I'm messing around. I'm seriously playing, y'all. But I'm serious what I'm saying. I'm making a joke out of it. But I'm speaking for the male coalition when we can say, ladies, we don't necessarily like all of the glammed up. It's a facade. It's phony. If you want to talk about keeping it real, it's phony. That's not what you really look like. We like to see the pock marks and stuff. That's the real you.
The what marks?
The
pock marks in the face, from the pimples, whatever imperfections you have. We want to love all of that. We want to love all of that, but we can't. We don't see it enough.
My feelings still got crushed. Till
Okay.
I put the lashes on and the wig and popped outside.
I understand what you're saying. But if you guys take a poll on it, I guarantee most men will be like, "Nah, it's all right." You know, ain't no men going, "Yeah, I love all that shit." No, it's all right.
Well, it's really not for men to like. Honestly, when we do it.
Yeah, I know. It's for the ladies, for each other. But we gotta pay for it. We're told that we gotta pay for that, for you to peacock with your friends.
So you paying for wig installations?
You
paying for wig installations now?
No, the hell I don't. I don't deal with no one with any type of installations unless it's cable.
I am
weak.
Okay, so
can I ask a follow up, a small follow up question to that the answers you just gave? So as you were speaking, because I was listening intently, Meek, to the both of you. Don't make that face. You mentioned something about women and they want, like, you just want to do like a walk in the park or throw rocks at a squirrel, something to that extent.
I would prefer a BB gun, but whatever.
What?
That's terrible. That's actually that's
animal cruelty.
Thank you.
Not with New York squirrels. They dangerous. You got to shoot one.
No, we not going for a walk.
Animal cruelty, shit. You wear horse hair. That's animal cruelty.
No, it's not.
Pure 100% virgin human.
Or what about zebra? Would you think they skin the zebras and let them walk freely? No, they kill them motherfuckers. So
they don't kill. They don't necessarily kill animals when they take the hair off of them. Not all animals are killed.
So a bear rug. So when they have a bear rug, okay, you got a bear rug in your crib.
I don't have a bear rug
in your crib. Let's just say if that motherfucker got killed. They didn't just say, "Hey, let me get a piece of hair off your back." They killed that.
I would never have that in my house.
That's terrible.
I'm going to school to be a veterinarian. I would never have anything.
Thank you, Samaya.
Thank you. My turtle is fixed, so maybe you can fix my turtle. But
we are.
So you going to school to be a vegetarian?
A veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
For animal health and behavior.
You going to school to be a vegetarian?
He wanted to sign up. What school was that?
Vegan, baby. Let's go.
Starting university.
So my follow-up question, because you mentioned those little tidbits in your answer, do you think women appreciate grand gestures or small gestures? I think you would say grand gestures, right?
No. It
No?
all depends on the individual.
Okay, I like that.
I think the longer you're with the person, the grander the gestures better be. Well, at least that's what we're told.
see. I always prefer. I like small gestures, especially if they're thoughtful. So
Oh yeah.
they can be like, especially if you picked up on something that I like. It literally could be favorite candy, like you know what I mean. I'm coming over. You got my favorite snacks. We're going on a trip. We're going on a cruise. You picked up my favorite snack. So even as time goes, I always just appreciate small gestures. I'm very thoughtful gift giver. So I appreciate small gestures. I don't need a grand gesture.
See, that's
I don't need
wonderful
to be.
because
I'm not. Yeah. I'm literally. I've been very
I had
spoiled my whole life, so I'm very. I'm not that. It's hard to impress me. I don't get impressed by cars, houses. That actually gets on my nerves when somebody keeps telling me how many cars they have and that they're a homeowner. Like, all right, I don't want to hear it anymore. You're gonna take this
Yeah.
car, you're gonna take that. That's annoying. You know what I mean? I don't like arrogance like that. Or even with your career, you don't have to keep throwing it out there, your degrees. You like, you know what? I don't like that. I don't like arrogance in any aspect. So I love small gestures. But like you said, I like that you said individual. Look at you. He's Maya. You hear him? He went from all women to some women to individuals. You hear
no.
this? Meek, you
You
hear
know what?
this?
Because you know why? Because there are certain questions that are totally generalized, and there are questions where that's an individual basis. Like for instance, what you just said about dates. I could have two instances when I was younger. I went out 2 dates, simple. Well, let's go to the park, hang out, right? I picked up on the fact that one young lady liked combos, little combos.
Oh no, I
So
love
while
that
we sitting in
stuff.
the park, we sitting there chilling. I just pull out the combos, hit it with that, Oh my God! Well, yeah. All good. We didn't work out, but it was all good. She thoroughly enjoyed those combos, right? So the next young lady, same thing. Found out she liked the little sour gummies. Walk in the park, hit it with the gummies. This bitch slapped the damn gummies. I mean, what the fuck is this? You ain't gonna take me to eat something? I'm like, what? Gummies? We just no, like, no, not the gummies. No, nigga, I'm gummies. You cheap motherfucker. Oh wow. Okay, well, no more romance for you. I'm gonna sit right here and ignore your ass and eat these gummies, bitch. Like it was just crazy. But again, the dating situation modulates a court. It's just like, wow. We all go through it.
I
But in
feel
order
like,
for us to change it, we gotta have more of this dialogue.
and I feel like, not to cut you off, but I thought you were done talking. I'm sorry, but I feel like, that's also a red flag so when things happen like that, that's the universe or God. I don't know if you're religious or spiritual, so I'm saying both, but I feel like that there's things put in our face. It's up to us to ignore. So that you should have been out here. Like, first of all, like you talking about food. Maybe I was going to take you out, but why you haven't added, like, where's the attitude? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So she got to go. And I've heard of men that test women. She had to go. Hopefully you left her at the park. You picked up those gummies and you were out of it.
No. She had to go in the morning. I had business to attend to.
Oh, so you
treat
still
me like
went
that.
on ahead
I got something for
So you
reparations.
He wasn't that
for some
offended.
gummies.
Oh, I was very offended, but you know what though? There's
Well,
more
that
than one way to
offended.
skin a cat.
Oh, wow. You
Meet
see what I
me in the
mean?
morning.
Meek,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was listening attentively without cutting people off.
I didn't do it on purpose. Seriously, I thought he was done.
Just saying.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
why I was being
apologize.
quiet. Absorbing all the information. But so I originally had 2 questions, but I'm just gonna ask one because this one is really gonna offend y'all.
Why do you
Not
want to be
wanting
offensive?
to, not wanting to, but I know it is just based off the responses I've been getting. So I'm just gonna ask this
I'm
one question.
excited about this question.
I'm going to address this towards Samaya first. Why do you think men choose not to date American women?
I don't know why you even asked me that question. I don't know why
I
you
mean, in
even
your
asked me
opinion,
that.
why do you think a man would rather
I
choose a
feel like
non-American
men
husband
choose
versus American
foreign
woman?
women because foreign women go for things that American women will not go for.
Give
Honestly,
me an example.
it's like oh,
Uh-oh. She froze just in time. Oh, there you go.
me. I
Yeah,
froze.
no, you froze for a second, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll repeat it. Men sometimes want to control. Some foreign women will allow that because that's what they are accustomed to. Most American women are not going for that. Being controlled by men. I mean, I get control to a certain extent, but some men just take it overboard. Like, can't talk to your family, you can't go here, you can't wear this, you can't look at that. You, your phone ring, they looking at you like, some foreign women that give their man their phone as soon as they come in the house. Like, girls, are you cool? You gonna give that man your phone just because he walked through the door? Like, some foreign women are like that. American women are not like that.
So basically, what you're saying is foreign women only attract men that want to control them. They don't attract good men.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying some maybe they do.
Okay.
I don't I don't know
You
any
s-
foreign women, and I don't
you
know
speaking
about
from
that.
your opinion, pretty much. Okay, I
Yeah,
got you.
that's basically my opinion. Like, I get being submissive, but being controlled is a different thing.
Yeah, it's a no go. Yeah, facts.
I'm all for submission, but some foreign women will go, like, they would take being controlled by a man, and they accept that. And I feel like that's why some American men choose foreign women. Now, maybe a foreign woman will get a good man. That's nice. I'm happy for them.
Hmm. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Rima, it's on you.
Okay, I'm just making sure everybody was done speaking before I started speaking.
Finally, the hour and 6 minutes into the show, you're finally learning. I'm proud of you, kid.
Wow. Look, my service is ending. I can't hear you. What did you say?
No, but same question for you
I
though. You want me to repeat the question or you
No,
know?
no, no. I got it. I got it. Even though I only asked one question, that was like a follow up question to the first question
Oh,
before.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry.
it's okay. I know you don't usually cut people off, so it's okay. However, so I'm going to answer your question. I agree with Samaya as far as there's a huge difference between submission and control. Now, there's a stereotype as far as Black American women or just American women in general, I think, about foreign women are taught to be wives and Black American women, or I'm going to speak because I'm a Black American, I'm going to speak on behalf of me and what I've heard on different discussions about why men go to other countries and pick up foreign women. I think the consensus is that we are not raised to be wives, which I think is, I don't know. I think it differs from family to family, but I just think they think that we're not submissive, that we lack the ability to be submissive. But I think if we are with a good man, he's leading, he's a good, like we've been with him for a while, we will be submissive. We're not gonna be submissive in the beginning, but I really don't know why an American man would go to. I'm like flabbergasted as to why
Yeah, when he asked.
American man would pick himself up and go to a foreign country and pick up a woman and then to marry her and bring her back. Like that just literally just blows my mind. I don't know. They call them what, passport bros. I have no idea what this is. Just I don't know. I don't even know how to answer because I'm confused about it. There's a lot of women here that could be wives or could be submissive. I just feel like sometimes we pick the wrong partner and then we generalize, or we just have bad experiences or bad heartbreaks. But there's no way I would get on a plane, which I've been to DR, but I'm not going to find a husband there. That's not what I'm doing. I'm going to vacation. I'm going to drink. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to the beach. I'm not going out there to select a man to marry and bring him back. Now, granted, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I guess a woman would be very submissive if she wanted her green card and she wanted to come back here. So I don't know. I have no idea, Meek. I don't even know how to answer that. I'm literally
Yeah.
confused
I kind of
as to
figured.
why there's
What
many
made you ask
beautiful,
that question?
right? Many beautiful women here, many beautiful of every race,
Wives.
right? Right here. Like y'all,
Wives.
that everybody's that
Good
hurt.
women.
Like what? I don't know. I'm literally, there's no way. When I was in the Bahamas, I'm not looking like, oh, I'm gonna bring him home. No, you're not coming home with me. No, actually, let me hide my passport. You're not coming. You're not. I'm good. So I don't know, Meek. I have no idea why they would not choose a beautiful American woman. I don't know. No idea.
Just so they could go cheat with an American woman.
Mm.
You would
You choose
go
the right American woman. She will cook. She will clean. She will be submissive. Not
and get a
everybody's like
foreign
Cardi
woman
B in
to
that song.
American women.
So I don't know. Why do you think, guys? Why do you think? What is your
Well,
opinion?
for me personally, what I experienced, there was no condition based off what they were supposed to do. Okay, they still cooked, they still cleaned, they still were being active and listening to you, whether or not you are a bad man or whether you are a good man. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel some American women, they can do all of those things, but they're trying to see what you're gonna do for them to make them do that. With non-American women, it's not like that at all because it's naturally embedded in their DNA. So if they do all of these things and you're a good man, oh well, you're lost. The next man's game. With American women, it's like, okay, I know how to do this and I know how to do that, but I want him to do this so I can do that. If that's who you naturally are, then be who you are. And the only reason why I'm saying that from experience, that I've had a lot of people put stipulations on me in order for me to find out they're a good woman. And then when I do these things, I find out they're a piece of shit. So now I did all of these things and wasted my time to find out you was an asshole anyway. So I think to answer your question, non-American women are naturally who they are. I'm not saying all non-American women are good, because there are some that are assholes, but from a statistical standpoint, a lot of non-American women were raised to take care of the man, to cook for them, to clean for them. So it comes second nature. So for the first time that you go to pick her up at her house, she's probably cooking some food, telling you, no, we don't got to go out. We can stay here and eat. Versus the American woman, oh, where we going out to eat? Can we go to Ruth Chris? Can we go here? Can we go there? Like, you can't tell an American woman, yo, let's just go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a coffee and a donut. Some American women are going to look at you like you're crazy. Like, what? Dunkin' Donuts? A non-American woman, I'm going to say some. I'm going to say it multiple times because y'all have selective hearing. Some. Okay? Some non-American women are the same way, but majority of them are not. And that's just facts. Like I said, if y'all think I'm lying or making this shit up, give me your email, somebody I love. Karima, I got your email, and I will send you this information so you can see it for yourself. To know what I'm saying, I'm not just saying it to pick up men. I'm saying it because it's facts, and that's just the truth. So,
Well, that sucks for them.
I mean, it does.
That sucks for them to be that way.
Big Bro
Wow.
Mel, take it away, man. I see the wheels turning right now.
No, listen, brother. First and foremost, you summed it up perfectly. And so I'm just going to put the disclaimers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, we going to see the comments that say, who hurt you?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
The world. Yes, let's just say it. Let's put it out there. My mommy, my lack of daddy.
Word.
All of the things you can say that made us the way we feel happened. Yes, it did happen. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, we're having this conversation because we're trying to make a change. So if you're going to comment something down there, make it positive. Because we all cool here. We just having an adult conversation as everyone should be having about these same issues and not just trauma bonding.
Exactly.
Because I've been listening to all of you. I'm the eldest in the room, and I'm grateful to be sitting and privy to hearing the thought processes of each and every last one of you. Because as a grown man, I pride myself on trying to be better every day. And unfortunately, I'm still around grown ass dumbasses. If you know what that means. Like you just like, wow, you still doing dumb stuff?
Word. How old are you?
You still going to jail, huh? All right, cool.
Oh, no.
Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, let's celebrate that. No, not me. No, thank you. So the fact that I could sit here and have logical conversation with the young peoples, and we can actually go back and forth without someone calling me pa, you feel me, and none of that shit. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So salute to each and every last one of you.
Thank you.
No, but for real, like, no bullshit, all jokes aside, seriously, I really appreciate all y'all because we all make valid points. You feel what I'm saying? There is nobody here right now that is wrong. Okay, we are all right in what we're saying. Mel, you're right. Karima, you're right. Samaya, you're right. And we all make valid points. And this is the whole purpose of the Breaking Bread podcast for me, where we can have healthy dialogues. I am not here to bring people on here to offend them, and I don't want my guests to offend me. I want everybody to feel comfortable and to feel good in their skin. And I'm happy I was able to achieve this with the panel of people I had tonight. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all and thank y'all for taking the time out your night to do this, because I know y'all got your own lives and lots of stuff going on. But to take this time to say, you know what, let me hop on Meek's podcast, pause. I love y'all for that, man. Seriously.
Why pause? Oh, man, I'm grown. I don't do that pause.
I know that's the come on, that's that Brooklyn. I stuck it in pause.
Pause.
I'm just gonna freeze next pause.
Word.
Freeze that call. This is stupid. This overuse for nonsense. Sorry, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. I'm a pause.
That's all good. But before we get out of here, do anybody have any words of inspiration they want to share with the world?
Oh, I do. Wrote it down. But while I get my book, can you repeat what you said? Who was right, and can you say the names again? Like, I like that part.
Oh no, I forgot that. Sorry. Just that quick.
Karima, no one was wrong. Because I didn't hear it. So can you say it again? While I need like a commercial, like I just need like some back talk. You can repeat just that part. Karima.
Mine deceives me. Like, it's just that quick. A thought could be
Well,
there.
I have something to say. I just have something to say real quick. Meek, I know we haven't spoken in a long time, but I appreciate you and I love you and thank you for having me a part of tonight's show.
I was hoping it wasn't going to go there, but all right.
I know. No, I'm real. I'm not fake. I'm not going to sit up here and talk with you and not tell you how I feel because you got me blocked. So I'm going to say it now. Thank you for having me here tonight.
I appreciate you, Queen. Anytime. Appreciate you taking the time. Love you too, baby. You know that already. So we go back a long time. So yeah, damn. 14 years. Shit.
Yeah, long time.
Okay. Karima, you got any words of inspiration you want to tell the people?
I do have some words of inspiration. I mean, I'm just so inspiring. So yes, I have some words of inspiration. However, can I just pinpoint really, really quick, 30 seconds. You said something about, and I want to see the facts on this. Not now, we don't have time. But where you said that it's in the DNA of these foreign women. That's a little strong statement.
I said some. I said some like 6 times.
But it's still not in there. You know, DNA has stuff to do. You know, that's like your genetics,
like anatomy, your body, and biology.
Right. Okay. So I guess it's okay. We're gonna work on that. But so let me do the words of inspiration that I wrote because I was listening to I listen to motivation every day. But so what I'm working on for myself as well is giving myself more grace. But someone said earlier to please celebrate your progress and don't only think of how far you still have to go. So that's something I've been working on too because I feel like I'm always reaching for like my next goal and I'm not like in the moment. I think I've said this where I'm like not relishing in my current prayers or moment or like, milestones. So I think as human, I think that's like a human aspect though. Like we're always like just going to the next level. So I think we just all just need to learn and celebrate every day the progress that we make. And just in general, like we all need to be proud of ourselves and not look at, where we have to go. So, but I'm proud of everybody here. Big Mel, you're an actor, comedian, shit talker. Samaya, I'm so glad.
Actor, comedian, humanitarian.
I didn't even know I was supposed to put anything down there.
Big brother.
I put the songwriter, musician.
Make sure you say it right.
Samaya is amazing, beautiful queen. Everything that's under her name, y'all don't see it because she's my guest. But she's an actress. She's a model. She is a beautiful mom. She is just, she does what she needs to do. I'm not even going to name everything under mine because y'all can't see it next time. But I really appreciated this. You guys were really, really good. And this was good.
Okay. Yeah. Appreciate that, Queen. Thank you. Big Bro Mel, you have any words of inspiration for the people out there?
I'll be honest with you. My edible just kicked in. So...
Yeah, you look like a little synced in, like that movie.
Yeah. I'm slumped. I'll be honest with you.
Cup and he synced in that beat.
I'm just chilling right now. But if I had to give any type of words of wisdom in this particular state that I'm in, I would pretty much just have to say people need to care more about each other. And not just being nosy. But meaning like, check in on your folks, like your real people, not somebody who you can get something from. Oh, that bitch said she's gonna make me a dress and a cake. Let me check in. Like your real peoples.
Yeah.
Because far too often, like right now, I heard somebody's phone go off. They're gonna just swipe left and keep it moving. That might be the last text you get from that person. You know, it's yo, I'm busy right now. You good? I'll call you back. You know, and it's just at least me, because I guess I'm 59. I'm probably like, you know, touching Jesus soon. I feel like we should all be better every day. So I guess my words of wisdom is fuck your feelings. Whatever nonsense you got going on, let it go. And reach out to your folks. Our OGs are gone, so if some of us are the official OGs of the family, start looking out for each other again. And start checking each other. Like really checking each other. Don't be afraid to say you can't cook or something. Let me talk to you in the kitchen. Get out, you know, let's help each other out. That's it. I'm good.
I like that.
I like that too.
I like that. I love that. I don't think we check on each other enough, or especially your strong friends. I don't know if you guys agree. I think people are so strong, and even when you're strong and you're going through something, you still check on people. And I feel like you don't get that reciprocated. So that I don't like, because I feel like I can tell when someone is going through something through a text, because I have a lot of empathy, so I can pick up if you're going through something like the way you're texting me. Like I check on people. So I totally agree on that. I think we all think we're just too busy, and we're really not. Like you literally do not know what somebody's going through. And I heard something about 12 minutes. If you give somebody 12 minutes of your time, it was like a study, an actual factual study that was done scientifically. I could send it to you guys. That is 12 minutes and it'll make you feel better, like literally. So that's great advice, Big Mel. Even in your state of mind, I had one edible and I couldn't even speak or walk. So I
it
don't
was a
even.
little crumb. I found it in my I found it in
I'm
this
just
jacket.
waiting
You thought I was
to
wearing
get
this jacket to be cute. I found an edible in it, and I felt like, you know what?
No,
God knows my heart.
I was hallucinating, so I don't even know how you are sitting here making sense, because I was talking. I said, "What did I just say?" So,
well, it just kicked in, so thank God this thing is over.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna hear a lot of other stuff you shouldn't be hearing.
That's
So,
okay.
you just, you know, shamalama ding dong. So,
Okay.
Meek.
Well, for me, I'm just gonna keep it simple and to the point. Check yourself before you try to check others. Because so many people always have the habit of saying what somebody else is doing wrong, and they doing the same thing, if not more. Okay. And I had to learn that, and I'm happy I did, and I'm still learning that. That's why sometimes I am very selective with what I say to people and what I do to people, because if I'm doing it, I'm sounding like a hypocrite. You feel what I'm saying? So check yourselves before you check others. And just love everybody, man. Ain't nothing wrong with showing love. You feel what I'm saying? Because that little bit of love you show that one person can help them. That little bit of love you show that one person could prevent them from killing themselves. That little bit of love that you show that one person can help them be better so they can be better than somebody else. We got to start getting in the habit of thinking being nice to people is being vulnerable or being weak. It's not. It's an actual strength to actually be able to be in tune with your emotions and your feelings enough to help other people without thinking anything about it or without thinking twice. That is a beautiful thing. Check yourself before you check others, and just love everybody. That's all I got for y'all, man. Appreciate that. Like I said before, I appreciate all of y'all. For those that are watching, everybody in the comments, I appreciate y'all for taking the time to tune in and leave your feedback. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to respond to everything. I seen Karima was responding to some, but after the show, I will make sure I respond to you guys. But y'all know the motto. Y'all know the saying. As always, spread love, not hate. Chase our dreams. We out of here.
Thanks, guys.